shots fired at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport.
5 people killed, at least 8 others sent to hospital with injuries after gunshots rang out inside Fort Lauderdale Airport, with a gunman on the loose, people told to run for their lives. Passengers just spilling onto the tarmac, taking cover by the baggage carts, just looking for shelter. I'm Faiza Amin. The shooting suspect has been captured alive and is now in U.S. custody. Tonight, we're learning more about him.
An American subject by the name of Esteban Santiago landed in the Fort Lauderdale Airport Terminal 2 on a flight from Minnesota, Delta flight from Minnesota to Fort Lauderdale. He eventually retrieved a firearm and began indiscriminately shooting. His cowardly, heinous act resulted in the deaths of 5 people. There were 8 more people injured by way of gunshot that were transported to local hospitals.
This video showing the aftermath of this afternoon's horrific shooting inside Fort Lauderdale Airport. People laying bloodied in the airport's Terminal 2 where the gunman opened fire. Outside, women, children, and men frantically running, looking to take cover. Tonight, we're learning more about the shooting suspect. Officials say Esteban Santiago boarded a flight from Alaska a little before 10 p.m. on Thursday with a layover in Minneapolis on a Delta flight. Authorities add that the 26-year-old is a former member of the Alaska Army National Guard and had a firearm in his checked luggage.
With these types of incidents, as horrific they are, we are looking at all avenues. We have not ruled out terrorism, and we will be pursuing every angle to try to determine the motive behind this attack and any associates, any connections, communication, everything that you can imagine.
Law enforcement officials say he walked into an FBI field office in Anchorage a few months back and said he was hearing voices, some of which told him to join ISIS.
He clearly stated that he did not intend to harm anyone. However, his erratic behavior concerned FBI agents that were interviewing him, and they contacted local police and turned him over to the local police. He was taken into custody by the local police and transported to a medical facility for a mental health evaluation.
Calls of an active gunman came out a little before 1 p.m. in the lower level of Terminal 2 by the baggage claim area. A Toronto man, his wife, and 12-year-old daughter were expected to board an Air Canada flight destined for Toronto at the time of the shooting, but found themselves looking for cover.
There was a wall of people running by, and I heard people screaming and yelling, shooter and gun. I immediately went back into the washroom area. I found a stall and locked myself in it.
Dozens of officers posted inside and outside the airport this evening. James tells us he and his family were being transported on a Broward County Sheriff's prison bus to a neighboring airport. Officials say Santiago will be charged federally and he's expected to make an appearance in Broward on Monday. For City News, I'm Faiza Amin.